spies on ice, a president's obsession, and an island caught in the crosshairs. Trump wants Greenland so badly, he's tapped America's entire intelligence arsenal to get it. Danish diplomats are fuming. Europeans are stunned. And somewhere in the Arctic, 56,000 people are wondering why they've become pawns in a billionaire's real estate fantasy. In an exclusive report by the Wall Street Journal that has sent diplomatic shockwaves across the Atlantic, the U.S. has directed its intelligence agencies to intensify spying operations in Greenland. This extraordinary development underscores the seriousness of President Trump's persistent desire to bring the Arctic island under American control. High-ranking officials under Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard issued what's known as a collection emphasis message last week. A directive that effectively reprioritizes is the focus of America's vast surveillance apparatus. Intelligence agencies, including the CIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, and National Security Agency, have been instructed to gather information on Greenland's independence movement and gauge attitudes toward American resource extraction on the island. Perhaps most controversially, these agencies have been ordered to identify individuals in both Greenland and Denmark who might support American objectives for the territory. This represents one of the first tangible steps the Trump administration has taken toward fulfilling the president's frequently stated ambition to acquire Greenland. What makes this directive particularly remarkable is that Greenland forms part of Denmark, a NATO ally and long-standing friend of the United States, according to former intelligence officials. Greenland hasn't historically been a priority target for American intelligence gathering, as these resources are typically directed toward perceived threats rather than allied nations. Intelligence collection resources are inherently limited, explained a former intelligence official, meaning they have typically been pointed toward perceived threats, not allied countries. The island, home to just 56,000 people, holds significant strategic value for the United States. Beneath its vast 836,000 square miles of territory lies substantial deposits of rare earth minerals crucial for the production of electric vehicles and wind turbines, alongside untapped oil and natural gas reserves. Though mining these resources has proven logistically challenging. When Wall Street Journal approached for comment, National Security Council spokesman James Hewitt stated the president has been very clear that the U.S. is concerned about the security of Greenland and the Arctic. However, he declined to comment specifically on intelligence matters. Following the Wall Street Journal's explosive report, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard responded with a scathing rebuke of the media outlet's decision to publish classified information. The Wall Street Journal should be ashamed of aiding deep state actors who seek to undermine the president by politicizing and leaking classified information. They are breaking the law and undermining our nation's security and democracy. The intelligence directive represents a significant escalation in Trump's pursuit of Greenland, a territory he has been fixated on since his first term. During a joint address to Congress in March, Trump declared, "We need Greenland for national security and even international security, and we're working with everybody involved to try and get it. One way or another, we're going to get it." This determination culminated in a high-profile visit to Greenland in late March by Vice President J.D. Vance, then National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, and Energy Secretary Chris Wright. The delegation's arrival provoked furious reactions from Danish leaders, with Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen telling Danish television that the visit put completely unacceptable pressure on Greenland. Greenlandic politicians and the Greenlandic population, as well as on Denmark, Frederiksen added pointedly, President Trump is serious he wants Greenland. The Trump administration's aggressive pursuit of Greenland has drawn sharp criticism from international figures, including from within his own political circle. European Union Foreign Policy Chief Keir weighed in during a debate in the European Parliament, emphasizing that borders are inviolable and territorial integrity must be respected. Without mentioning Trump by name, Callas made her position clear. The future and the destiny of Greenland can only be decided by the Greenland people. They should be able to make their choices free from outside pressure or external interference. The debate in Strasbourg saw multiple lawmakers explicitly condemn Trump for repeatedly declaring his intention to absorb the semi-autonomous Danish territory into the United States. The fact that Greenland is connected to Denmark, a European Union member, has heightened concerns across Europe about American expansionism. Perhaps more surprisingly, former Vice President Mike Pence has broken ranks with his former boss on the issue. After receiving the John F. Kennedy Profile and Courage Award at the JFK Library Foundation in Boston, Pence stated, "I think Greenland is enormously important to us in our national security, but the fact that we already have 2 military bases there and the ability to negotiate further is more than enough for us to satisfy that need." Former President Biden has also expressed bewilderment at Trump's territorial ambitions. The way we talk about the Gulf of America, or we need to take back Panama, maybe we need to acquire Greenland, maybe Canada. What the hell is going on here? What president ever talks like that? As this extraordinary story continues to unfold, the prospect of an American play for Greenland raises profound questions about sovereignty, international relations, and the limits of great power politics in the 21st century. What began as seemingly casual remarks from Trump has now manifested as concrete intelligence directives with profound implications for America's relationships with its European allies and the future of the